I've heard war is hell my whole life. It has never sunk in between my ears anyway, like it has since Ukraine started. There's just been this All Quiet on the Western Front, the movie, combined with the combat footage I've been seeing there. I think something about the Ukrainian wars, especially kind of World War II-ish with drones and
one.
Okay, yeah,
trenches.
but the trenches, I agree, especially recently, like in my exposure.
Trenches, artillery, and like long-range rifle fire with like with mechanized stagnation.
Maybe
it's World War One.
You're right. The front lines moved much more until this winter. Like, you know, they lost a lot. This is the Ukrainians. They gained a lot. And it seems like for 4 months now, they've roughly been where they are. So they're dug in. And it's, I don't have the vocabulary to explain just how brutal it is to exist in Ukrainian winter doing, and you'd think that the trench warfare where they're like fucking chest to barrel, boom, 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 shooting each other blind around corners is the worst of it. But like for my heart, you did nothing wrong. You were quietly napping in a foxhole.
Under a blanket.
Under sometimes a tarp, and they still put a fucking VOG grenade right next to the tarp, blows the tarp off so we get to see the destruction of the person under it. It's like that guy isn't even bad at warring. I don't know if that's you know.
But it's good. He's a warrior.
Yeah, he's right.
He wars.
But like, I guess I thought
from time to time
in Vietnam, for example, if you're good at being a soldier, your survival rate goes up quite a bit. Here, like, you can be good and still die, and it's.
I like seeing the tactics and the tech rapidly like change, because like early in the war, the Ukrainians did this thing where they took like a regular old drone and they put like a fake looking gun on it and they chased a Russian, and it was funny. We were like, haha, look at him run. He thinks that drone can hurt him. What a dummy. He thinks it's like some kind of machine gun drone. Now, yet today, I saw the newest drone. So this thing holds like 6 82 millimeter mortars. Okay? An 82 millimeter mortar is a big motherfucker. This is I don't know. It's like this. It's 82 millimeters, but I don't know how to do it with my hands.
Like, can you break a tank with it?
Well, it's not made for that. It's okay. It's like a mortar round. You know, when they drop it in the tube with boom. It's like the biggest one of those, but it's holding 6 of them. This thing looked like it could carry a goat into the atmosphere. It's not like it's like like
like a helicopter kind of.
No, it's a quad rotor, but it's a huge one. That I mean, a man can carry it, but just barely. Like when he gets
he's like strapping man.
And then the kid operating it's got the full like VR goggles on, and he's just, oh my god, that thing's gonna wreak such havoc. But I've noticed that the standard ones that drop the VOG 17 grenades that those of us who play Tarkov or who are Spetsnaz would be familiar with, they're doubling up on them. Like clearly somebody was either they said, hey, these grenades are piling up around here. Don't drop one at a time. Double them up. Or they were like, clearly one grenade's not doing it. Let's go to 2 at a time. 2 at a time every time. And like you see that in every video now. It's 2 grenades bundled together, getting dropped right on top of these poor Russians. I say poor because I mean it's pitiful. Like they don't have a chance.
Drone operators are getting more talented over the course of my watching it. That or they're just editing.
They're practicing like dropping soda bottles. Like they're doing. I would love if they had TikToks where they tried to drop bottles on their tops.
I wonder if like what's the hard part of drone bombing Russians? Is it finding them?
I mean, the videos make it seem it seems like the hard part based on the videos would be like not getting bored. Like because it doesn't seem like it's not very if we did this with deer, we'd say it wasn't very sporting.
It doesn't look hard to me, and the reason I say it doesn't look hard at all to hit them is because like
you got to give the Russians a head start. You go woo woo. You let them get running. You give them 45 seconds. That's how war's done, boy.
Sometimes they see it coming and they're shooting at them, and it doesn't matter. But I don't think it's very hard to like do what they're doing because the trajectories always look about right from the camera's point of view. You're like, yeah, that's about where I'd press drop. It's not like they press drop and you're like, how's that ever gonna? Oh, the wind! It's not like you ever see like a golf putt where you're like, wait a minute, and then it like does a whole bunch of nonsense that Tiger could just see.
And also, you're not like you're never gonna see a 3-point miss
right here
compilation. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna say that, right? Like
misses. Like they take the good ones.
Mark of J didn't really get 120 kills every game, but it seems like it. So
the people who are uploading videos of them fucking up, that's not going viral because there's a million of them hitting it on the nail on the head, right?
I think they would. You know what? Here's the video I honestly want to see. I want to see a dud drop and the Russians all run from it and it be a little funny, and then that's just it. Like I've seen too many people.
And they play the Benny. They play the Benny Hill music on it.
And the Russians are like playing hot potato with it.
It looks so effective. I wonder why there's not more of it. Is it they only have so many drones? They only have so many VOGs? Like, why isn't there a sea of drones just constantly harassing the Russians?
It seems like there are. Maybe there's not enough drones.
I don't know. Maybe there's not enough like targets within drone range.
Maybe that's why there's so many videos.
See, we're only seeing this really skewed point of view, so we have no idea. Like I would love to. Here's what I want to know. Hey, the guy who's operating that drone, where does he live? Where does he sleep at night? Where did he launch that from? How do he coordinate that? How many other groups are coordinated with him? Or is there artillery teams that know he's in the area? Do the other drone teams in the entire region know about him? Are we all linked up on some sort of CIA fucking pegboard like it's Battleship? And we're like, yes, the Ruskies are here, sir, in Sector 3A. And then we swarm them with coordinated attacks where we're all on our headsets like me and my boys play games. Is it like that? Or is it like, Igor found some grenades?
You know what they should do for the drones is for like the 5 seconds after it drops, there should be a speaker that's allowed to play. So you can kind of like Tarkov, you can talk shit in the war.
No, I want the
IRL.
Was it called Death Chat, where right after you killed them in Modern Warfare, you could hear them complain? I want that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I wish the dead could talk for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just for a second.
You know what they'd say?
I want to hear how mad they are.
They'd say like,
that was bullshit, dude.
That's what I was gonna... It hurts so much. Why can I still feel it?
There is only hell.
It's just like the end of Event Horizon.
All is a phantom but pain. And
remember the end of Event Horizon, how they had like opened that hell dimension and they're just all getting cornholed with like big drill bits with their eyes gouged out and shit.
Yeah.